have to look at it because he's the one who is.
Sorry, I was away because the network was pretty bad. And sorry, my people, I'd like to say that we have had a very, very nice time. Now, what it is that we are going to, there is a new development that we are going to hear from Mama President Pumi. Please, I would like to welcome you, Madam President Pumi, this evening on this broadcast. Welcome, Mama President. You've been awesome, giving checks and balances to this government, and of course, you've been really, really right all along. The first time I had listened to you, I was like, who is this lady? I didn't understand what you were all about. Not until I followed you and I started listening to you, being the president that you have been, and you have been so patriotic. You've been so supportive when it comes to the Zambians. You've stood up and you've shown the greatness in you. And on that one, Mama President, I say I salute you for standing up for the Zambians. So at this particular moment, I would like to welcome Mama President Pumi, so that she can say hello to the Zambian people. And of course, I'll be announcing something once she says hello to everybody. Please, Mama President, we welcome you, and please say hello to the Zambian people right now.
Thank you, Blaze Zambia. Greetings to everyone. Greetings to Zambians. It's an honor to be here. And thank you for the kind words. Thank you.
All right. Blaze, thank you so much. I'm coming, Mr. Land. I'm coming, my brother. So what it is that, Mama President, we are going to move to a page. You can follow her. For those of you that have not followed President Pumi, she's there. You can just follow her. And then we're going to her page right now. There is something that we need to go and listen to from Mama President's page.
Blaze, I'm not going to waste your time. I need to dedicate something.
Sure. Yeah, so I apologize for that. I think network na issue, but I don't know why. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we are going to President Pumi. You can see her name there is Queen Pumi. Please follow her. For those of you that have not followed her, let's go to her page. And for those of you that have been missing our pages, like Blaze Zambia, it's because you have not followed us. That's the reason why you've been missing our live shows, and you've been missing a lot of information. Please follow us, all of us, and then let's get down to see that we deliver the message that has been missing from the Zambian people. Of course, we are talking about the issue of the former. We were talking about the issue of the former Republican president. Okay, at this particular moment, I would like to Mama President, so that she can open the live. I believe she's on right now. Let's see that her drop, so that protocol she opens their live, so that we go listen right now. Please, let's go, all of us, from here straight to Mama Pumi's page. Madam President, please, you can say your last words to the people, so that Mama Pumi page.
Thank you, Mukwai. Tulemita Mukwai, we are inviting you to Queen Pumi page on TikTok. I'm also live on Facebook, and also you can follow us on YouTube. The goodness of following on YouTube is because all the videos are there. Apatuleya number 9 cover. We are in a countdown to the elections, so you need to understand everything that has been happening. Not to So go to YouTube and watch all the videos, so that you understand everything that has been happening politically in the country. Myself, I've been in tune with politics from 2020. So it is 4 years of history and documentation on YouTube. So see you either on Facebook or TikTok. Thank you. We have important subjects, the ECO case, and we have Dolika Banda coming. Yeah.
Mama, Jeep Sheko. Ndande kopanono.
Like if you Mpuisha, so not quite an ECL case, Dolika Banda case, and also Ethel as detention. Thank you.
Okay, nalakwata abafyashim correct nami makakula nomba kutibaya Isla live so that we come through. I'm coming right now to join you, Madam President. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Like anyway, Madam J, case you wanna is the question for me or I can go?
It's a question for you, but I need help from you. I want much the corner include Pali life ya Vasilvia Masero because it's always hating me. Bali nkalifya sana, so misango yabo, behavior yabo, na yena topic tina temwa mwatsambili shako pali Vasilvia Masero. Thank you very much.
Now from Kwai. Thank you. Noted. Okay. See you there. Thank you, team. See you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank
Facebook, how are you? We'll be getting started pretty quick about Facebook. Please share, invite people. We are getting started by Facebook. Mwaiseni by Facebook. Now by TikTok Mkwai, welcome. Oh, yes. Hi. How's everyone? Let me share. We get started in a little bit. I have not shared. By Facebook, 10 share. By TikTok, power tap. Greetings. How are you? Good to be back on our pages. Moiseni. We are live on Facebook and TikTok. We are live. Greetings. I see everybody. Hey, Tuku, how are you? Daniela in the house. Good to see everybody. Let's just share before we get started. Share. And let me play some music as we share. Hakuna kulala, guys. Share. Vale clampa my page. So, but if you share, people will still will. Mwa umfamwela ntuba kwa lesa. I'm a page very clamper. So let's share in the groups especially. And Tik Tok, and I'll start going live on YouTube. Mama groups is best. Sharing Mama Facebook groups and WhatsApp groups is best. So let me share. Let me play some music as we wait. As we share, but I just need to share before I get started. And we are waiting for people to join from TikTok, from Blaze Zambia's page. I'm a page bare clamper. So watch then share pakuti muite abantu. Pages are being clamped, guys. So I'm sharing in my groups and then we get started. Thank you, but undercover. Thank you.
holds the key. A cyber bill, cyber crime. Voices fading, echoes lost. Freedom's price, cyber
them out. Vote them out. Vote wisely.
Voices AI. Lost in the wires in the cold. Zambia is anonymous.
Zambia is anonymous. You can't say your name. Your voice is AI. Lost in the wires, Bena Zambia. Zambia is anonymous. Yakuri kulanda mashina. Lost in the wires, Bena Zambia. Zambia anonymous. Zambia anonymous. They must go. Kuya bebele. Kuya bebele. Amen. Amen. Let's get started, guys. So, welcome. No more music. Moiseni. Hi, Bajen Matipa. Patriotic Front in the house. Mama Elia, good to see everyone. Oh my God. Moiseni. Aba Ubuntu TV, can you follow me on Queen Pumi? Yeah. So welcome, guys. Welcome. Ah, what a day. What a day. The song is on my YouTube channel, guys. Follow me on Queen Pumi on YouTube. That is, I wrote the lyrics, the words to the song, and then I used AI to make the song. So it's on my YouTube channel. So on my YouTube channel, the song is there. I'll post the link in the comments. Zambia Anonymous. Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. We are here, guys. Share. We are being heavily censored. Guys. So you have to share the pages in your WhatsApp groups, in Facebook groups. A lot of pages of opposing Zambians, they are disappearing on the internet. Pages are being clamped. Pages are being reported, and access to go live has been restricted. We have big pages that have lost access to go live in the opposition, which is really, really sad. The praise singers, they are ganging up and going to Facebook and making reports. Praise singers, they are ganging up on opposition pages. I think this is one of the things that has leaked in the UPND strategy for 2026. There is a document which has leaked, and one of their strategies is to clamp down on social media, which is really unfortunate, because by UPND, they won this election on social media. I was part of the team that helped them win this election on social media. But they crossed to power using the social media bridge, but now they want to burn that bridge which they used to cross. They have literally burnt the bridge. A lot of opposing voices, their Facebook pages have disappeared. Some pages have been restricted with access to go live because ba praise singer bare makwati ni inswa. Ba praise singer nga bayi makwati ni inswa orotushi shibaya ku Facebook mukuchita report at pumulos tumbe kwa le tukana abantu pumulos tumbe kwa le chita hate speech. So ba Facebook ba le chita act on that. And it is really, really unfortunate. It is an unfortunate strategy which they are using, and it's a shame. We saw this even in Nigeria. There's a Nigerian woman who's based in Abakudu Bayo, Angie Nation. Ngamla mukonka Angie Nation if ya mchitikire. she had, I think, 5 or 6 million followers. Mulandu wa lupato. Aliya mkutandala kumwabo kulia. Imagine building kachingani 5 or 6 million followers. Aisa ya mkutandala ku Nigeria kuno. Do you know what it takes to build nangudi 1,000 followers mwebantu? Jealousy ya fwebantu abafita tuwalito. You know, we hate progress. We hate people who think differently from us. And we have to shut down. Mulandu walu patona jealousy. Angie Nation. The girl mu Nigeria nekala kujibai. Alikwete kachingani 5 million followers. Umweni alife creative. Ukula pange fintu. Efyo ba imina isa ya kudu Nigeria mkutandala. Bamu imina ama Nigerians. Ama Nigerians bamu imina no kumushita report ku Facebook. Ba Facebook efo ba isara na page yakwe. Ba adi mupoka page wa Facebook. 6 million followers. Kashingani 5 million followers Angie Nation. Correct me if I'm wrong. Ba Facebook ba adi mupoko mukashana page. Mulandu wama Nigerian jealousy kulia kuine kumwabo. Ethel chitika mu Zambia na mwena muri jealousy. Ubuloshi ubule chitika mu Zambia. That's why number vamba no kula chita sentence abantu kubuloshi. Akanwa kamokene bali andakta babiriva mu buloshi. But akanwa kamokene bachita sentence abantu kubuloshi. Imwe ba praising imwe. Let's be fair. Let us fight a free fight. Ichi chisera chakula chita report ama page yaba nenu for hate speech. Pakwe bati baba esali ama page yesu. Ero imwe mule sangalala pa Facebook kwati yaba wish yenu. Ni Facebook ya nyoko olowiso. Kutumpoko. Mule image tinta ngombe ukuya ku Facebook ukuya mkuta report ama page ya if ya bufi pakuti bale isali laba nenu ama page. Ero imwe mushare mule tuwepo bufi ya chibali is working. Excuse me, mwikareka nomba nkatukane pano baka nkwatire na reason ba Facebook if ya kuchita ban page and at least ngana tukana nangu mayanso serera page yandi baka isara mulandu ena ritukana cha chini. Don't take us there. Ndemi sokafi. Don't take us there ba praise singer. At least nangubandisa ila page naritukana nkasekera monate nari batuka. So nangubandisa ila page, it's okay. So mwitu twala mkweshi baba praising atuleke nfe tulelanda. Filafine tuwalelanda mu 2020 kupakufunya po ba PF. We were on the same team. Ba PF tabai mino kuya mkwitu isalila ma page yesu. Tuwali pali Matomola TV palia. Matomola TV, that platform. I was an admin. We grew that page. Opo tuwale kumani na tule kwata mazumu. Chale diva pada pali Matomola. Tulipa zoom so. Abantu limbi 50 pa zoom. Yualanda. On Facebook. We had a Zoom Facebook interface. Opo tuwale landi. Tatuwa mwenepo ba PF. Ba imange nsua ukuya kukuli ba Facebook. Mukutu shita mukutu wepesho obufya tule tukana. Coming kunomba kuliashi. Iliashi liaba lungu na lalanda last. I'm going to talk last. Iliashi liaba lungu. Ichi chisere chakula imange nsua. Ba praising okula tube peshe fiabu fiku Facebook. Muleke. Ineshile tukana popano. Na kale naambile ama politics. Naambile advocacy. Paka na pange chipani. Muli advocacy. I am a founder of a political party. I was an advocate in 2020-21. Shamonepo ba PF ba imange nsuo kuya mkula tuvepesho obufi kuli ba Facebook atule tukana. Tualelanda. Pali Matomola TV ine. I was an admin on that page. And we had almost 400,000 followers. Page yale kulati as we were going to the elections, the page was growing like fire. So, tualanda pali ashiria clampa ma page. Nangu mutu clampe tukesuda yambi. Nangu mutu report if yabufi. But na inewe na rembe inkalata kuliwa Facebook. So, ndele mba kuli inkalata kuliwa Facebook. Noku bebati mu Zambia muli dictatorship. So, awawantu wale tumokuta report ama pages. they are practicing dictatorship. Na nene nde ile mbengalata. Fiafine mule imange nswa. Ukuya kuli ba PF mkuchita report. Na ifwe ni mu opposition. Tuimenge nswa na ifwe tuimenge fishishi. Tuimenge fi doyo kubata report ba UPND. Ukwebati. Bale tuikaila pansambushe. So not kwata dictatorship government. Mwa mfamwe bantu ba Zambia. We have to fight these people na lo yi neyo bale bomfia. Fiafine bena bale bomfia legally baya ku Facebook kudia mukuchita report at tukana to Detention. Na ifo bene tuime ba opposition. Whether you are PF or whatever, find time to report this UPND political party to say the cadres of this UPND, they are giving false information to Facebook so that Facebook can clamp our pages and make our pages disappear. So, area shirio. Number 1. Na ifwe ne nomba popo to Africa ni umufulo pamfulo, an eye for an eye. Opo tufikire nomba. Umufulo pamfulo. So fidafine mule tuchita report na imwebe ni ba opposition no kuikala fe turelira tama page bane tuisaira. Chie na ifo bene tuichite defend kuri ba Facebook kube ba Facebook ati bane tube pesha ma dictators yaba. Tabale fire turelanda tureba abantu chinga. Bale fire kaliswani so kale isa mkula bepo obufi. Bale fire batuke ale isa mkula bepo obufi. Bale fire uyo kapala langu ngute ale ayese mkula bepo obufi. And all their propagandists. But for Facebook, because Facebook is the biggest social media platform in Zambia. So, but for Facebook, bale sangala la bale bepo bufi. Talk to your friend about to shimia once pa Facebook. Pa ishadi defia babe ni abantu babu. Bale bepa ma Zambians bufi. No ko wa mfwa yole wo shile mkule mbefia upubakuline. Kebe no ko pantu no ko mupubo mukalamba takufundire ukweba tufire ole chindika bakalamba wamfwa iwe umupuba ninoko pantu umupuba ngali kutwele ku skulu wayasambira kona free education ingawali ishibati kwali wa democracy. Democracy means you have to tolerate other people. So if you can't tolerate other people, which means noko mupuba takufundira kwali wa democracy, kwali wana tolerance of other people. Noko ngali kufundire wino kuchi waishi bati abantu nga baleranda ninsambu shabo nomba mlandu muli bapuba abafyashi beno tabamifundire. That's why mulesa mkutukana abafyashi baba neno wamfwa before I ban you. Kuli free education elo ukayesambira na political science. Zambia is a democracy. Teti pano inende landa mwise mkulansha tapula over my freedom of speech. Are you kidding me? Go to school and get your free education. Okay? Don't come here and expose your ignorance. So now, moving forward to the topics of the day. The ECL case is one of them. The Ethel's case is one of them. And also we are going to talk a little bit about the presidential candidate, Madam Dolika Banda. So I'll talk about the ECO case last. I'll start with the Dolika Banda case and then I'll talk about Ethel Chisono. So on the aspiring candidate for Zambia's president 2026, we saw Madam Dolika Banda yesterday appear on EMV Live. That was nice. I'm excited to have a woman president in the political race. Yes, women supporting women. She was well spoken, well presented, knowledgeable, and I am excited to have her in the political race. And would encourage her to work with all the opposition, because what we need in Zambia now is unity among opposition to remove HH and his government. And on her presentation, as a person opposing the president, I was a bit disappointed because I expected her to come with guns blazing to attack the ruling party and HH on his failures, but we didn't see her come with guns blazing. She had kind of kids' gloves to this government. So for me, I just feel like she has a soft spot for HH and the presidency. She didn't really hammer him. I expected her to hammer HH and his government for his failures, for lack of delivery of the 10-point plan. You know, I just expected her to come to the political race to announce her presidency with a full force to attack the current presidency and their failures. So then I'm asking, it's like, okay. I was like, okay, so you want to be president, but you're not attacking your opponent with full force. So, you know, it's interesting. It's like, how is this going to go? Anyway, we are watching because she just came on an EMD show to introduce herself. And we hope next time we will expect that the boxing gloves to be out. Because you are trying to take presidency from another president. You don't go in there with a, you know, like, oh yes, or This is a serious matter. It's a matter of life and death. So we expect Madam Dolika really to come and attack the government on their failures. And we hope she can prepare her manifesto and her action plan, what she's expecting, what we Zambians should expect from her, so that we can give her the support if necessary. So switching gears, there are wrangles within the PF and Tonse about presidency. So, okay, all I can say about these wrangles on in PF presidency, the statement by Sean Tembo, I hear he has suspended people. And all I can say is that Zambians, we don't care about who is suspending who, because right now we are looking at the bigger picture. People suspending each other, people disagreeing with each other, it's normal. That is part of politics. We expect people to agree to disagree. That is democracy. We expect people to support whom they want. That is democracy. So we are not going to condemn who is supporting who is expelling who. That is the democracy which we are supposed to exercise in a democratic society. So the bottom line is Zambians are watching all this, and politicians don't vote for themselves. That's one thing you must note. Politicians are voted in. So nangwama politicians kuti balaka kuti bapatana, at the end of it all, ama politicians tabakai voted. Zambians are sitting there and watching what is happening, and they will decide who to vote for. So let us not even waste time on, you know, be worried about who suspended who doesn't want who to stand. The details are in the pudding. The Zambians will decide whom they want to be on the ballot at the end of it all. So it's a democracy. Let people behave how they want. As long as they are practicing their freedoms, it is okay. Tapariwi peyomnankwe, it is normal politics. It is healthy, actually, to have disagreements. So, moving to the topic yakwa Ethel Chisono. Yes, Ethel Chisono is Zambian, Zambian American. She's based here in USA. News broke on Friday. She had been nabbed at the airport upon landing, and you know, so we were like, okay, what happened? So 3 days later, Friday, she was nabbed on Friday. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 4 days. So I think it has been more than 48 hours. She is still there at Kabanda police station. Reliable sources have communicated that she is at Kabanda police station there in Lusaka. She traveled to Lusaka on a mission, 2 things. She had a funeral there, and then she also wanted to came for fingerprinting to register a political party. Now, there is a background to Madam Ethel. She's a youth, a young lady, and she was previously went viral because of insulting the current president after something happened where the UPND went after her family. So she was angry and she started verbally abusing the president. But fast forward, I hear they made up. She came, she apologized to the UPND, and then you know, so from insulting HH, then she switched over and started insulting ECL. Now this is a young girl. For me, since I've known her, she's always been like PF. She's always wears green. And you know, I didn't even see the videos where people are saying she was insulting ECL. I'm like, wow, I think Zambian politics, we can do better. How can you switch from insulting by HH to insulting by Lungu, a party she has always supported by ECL. I think I even saw her flying back to Zambia to ECL's funeral. So anyway, the story is that ECL is insulting HH. I mean, Ethel insulting HH, and then she switches sides and started insulting ECL. So if you to me about youth, it's like by youth, you have no credibility by youth. How can you be switching like a light? Lelo le tukana ba HH, Milo wa tukana ba Lungu. So what is it? No about Turiemo. That's why for me, I can't even trust this country. It will be dangerous to trust this country. Kuri ba youth. Pantu ba youth, ibadi misambilisha bu Turiemo. You have no morals. You have no morals, you have no credibility. By youth, you have to prove yourself. Because a lot of youths were following Ethel. Okay, me personally, I don't support insults. But Ethel, chimona wai me. Ethel balela anda mwali ya mano, but bale bika mwensere. Mamona. So, there is a crowd. Ama youth bananko bale mkonka Ethel. Na why me? But bale bika mwensere. Number muntu apala Ethel, how can she switch? Apiribuka from kutukana balu, from kutukana ba HH, I am kutukana balungu. All because that she was promised a job. This it's alleged to Lelanda Pepano. We have freedom of speech. So it is alleged that Walim Chita promised in Chito as an assistant secretary Kuriaku's Kenyan embassy. And also, it is alleged that she went to the U.S. embassy in Washington, D.C. there, and even met Chibambakanyama. Alishana apologize. So from there, practicing her freedom of speech and movement, Zambia muku register pani bamugwira. Now, Ethel, I have 2 points to make. A point number 1 is actually 3. Alelufyanyo kutukana, but instead shishakare. I think in 2023, 2022 elo tukana by HH, and they made up. Mamona, balichita make up one promise and chito ayamba nokta register chipani. And she has been traveling to Zambia many times. Tabamu ikata. Now what triggered Zambia police uku ikata Ethel is because alefo kuta register ichipani. Alefo kuchita register ichipani bamu ikata. Mamona, so if you're to Leranda, if you're not in Papa Facebook, not number imwa UPND. Mukalako nkafye uri wants your muntu who wants to challenge you. What kind of dictators are you? Uyu Ethel mwalimu tana promise in Chito mwailanda na nkwe. But the minute Aleisa Muzambia freely afumaya, the minute Ethel walele mbeshe chipani to challenge you mwamu ikata. Yeah? You by UPND, you cannot trust them from yesterday tomorrow and whatever. You cannot trust them. Chimona ba uyu chilufya tayali. Chilufya tayali now ali minina supporting by HH. Ndekwe ba chilufya tayali, this is your evidence apapene chilufya tayali usalapuki. No matter how you will use your time, energy, and money to support the UPND, the minute you land in Zambia, bazaku gwira chilufya tayali usambile pochimo pali Ethel. Ulekene fya upuwe fya ule support taba UPND because tabaka kulekereko. Bakaya gula fya ine Milandu already. Milandu is outstanding. I don't even know why Chilufya Tayali is even doing all this. Because if he was a man of honor and integrity and meant well for the Zambians, Chilufya Tayali will stand with the Zambians. Why does he support by UPND? Ale monati bakamwelera moneni ba UPND efyo bachita kuli nankan. Efyo bachita kuli Ethel. Noko ye ushaba nomo iwe wishire pano. Pantu noko ngali banomo ngali kufundiro kwe bati muno muchalo mwali babantu abapusana kwali ba tolerance. So imebonse mwe bakwata omungulu kulanchita question my sanity nyinenwe ushaba nomo. Pantu inabana mandinari bafunda nati muno muchalo mwali babantu abapusana. If you studied psychology, there are different personality types. And if you studied political science, you should know that Zambia is a democracy and we have a freedom of speech. Nangufenga walisambile civics, you should have that in mind to say there are different people and Zambia we are a democracy, we can speak as we want. So take your mungulu off my page. Don't annoy me. Pakti nkutukanelo nomba yonkunta report ku Facebook, but in a blog page and one for you. So now we are moving. Ila shidakwa Ethel. Ethel was betrayed. Ethel was betrayed by somebody. Nomba. She's there. She's detained. Okay. She has a cases. Tukana. She believed that maybe but no. Voila, she's there. Now the other thing I want to talk about Ethel is that she has been detained for more than 4 days. That is more than 48 hours. And the President Hakainde Hichilema, when he was in campaign, he was a big advocate of the rule of law. Nobody will be detained for more than 48 hours. So, President, what is this that is happening? Honestly, you are being threatened by Ethel, which register political party. So can we say that all the people who are practicing politics here, they are stooges of HH? Eh? So once ever they have got political parties and they are free, we can now decide that, confirm that they are stooges of HH. HH inga kutibaya ikato mwaiche. Ethel pakuta register political party in a democracy. Asenda tiama fingerprint umwana bamwikata. Mwakula tina tena bakoswe na bachulo ule ipitira umuntu ngalanda fya chimwikateni. Umuntu nga akwata fe intention ya kuta register political party. Nempemfu shonse, you be threatened nempemfu na bachula. Shame on you. Ngamule yumfati muliba ume. Why are you being threatened over a small girl registering a political party? Ngamule yumfati mwali bomba, you have delivered. Why are you being threatened over a small girl forming a political party? Ba UPND mwe ba HH answer me ndemi pusha. Ba registrar kulia bachinja fi ama office bearers to remove people who you don't want to be office bearers kulia. You did that to my party. You are a Democratic Party. Why would the registrar do that if you remember HH you didn't interfere? Why did the registrar remove office bearers in PF political party if you didn't interfere in HH? What kind of insecurity is this where you are intimidated by me, who is a nobody? You are a big boy by HH. Big boy muletina ka Ethel na pumulos tumbeko. Mwe mkulabula mouse ampache the president of PF. The president of PF my foot. Come out and face us by HH. Don't use your power to remove us who want to challenge you. Why are you blocking us for the challenge by HH? Ngamle yumfati muniba umemwali kwata popularity. Let us go per ground on a fair playing field. Don't block us. Ile mwali mbloka kulia. By HH mwali mbloka ine kuisize. Mwali mfunya as president pachi panyecho na pangile. In Mama HH, you have never founded a political party. Come here, by HH. You have never founded a political party. Your party, Omakwataba HH, Yamishingo. In a new era, Democratic Party is my baby. I sat for 6 months, over a year, writing the manifesto, paying consultation fees to professionals to craft my manifesto for New Era Democratic Party. And then you came and grabbed it from me by allowing the registrar to change the office bearers of my political party without following the constitution of my manifesto. How dare you by HH? This is not an insult. Because kuyaku registrar mwani mfunyapo in as president. Over my dream, New Era Democratic Party, I wrote everything word for word. And then imposters are there. Huh? Imposters are there claiming they wrote my manifesto and claiming presidency of my party. I wrote that manifesto of New Era Democratic Party. I have the intellectual property rights. And just wait until I come to Zambia. I shall deal with those imposters because I have intellectual property rights. I wrote that manifesto myself. It took me a lot of money, manpower, and brain power to consultation and everything to put my dream on paper. New Era Democratic Party, and then you put imposters, Kuriaku registrar, to remove me as president. We shall see about this. Now, come on, check out Ethel, Nagakwata dream. You want to take her dream. It's nonsense. Imaba HH, you didn't have a dream. Because if you had a dream by HH, ingamwaripangile political party yenu na imumwairembera manifesto yenu. I had a dream, I have a vision in a New Era Democratic Party is my dream, is my baby. Na Ethel na yena nakwata dream and vision. Let Ethel do what she need to do. Let Ethel bring her dream to life. Don't arrest her because she wants to register a political party. Bahaka Inde Chilema, you have never written a manifesto for any political party. That political party you are leading, Yamushingo, is somebody else's dream. So I am hurt. Because this is stopping somebody's dream before it even starts. At least for me, Nangobari by Padma imposters pa New Era. My dream is there. My baby New Era Democratic Party is a dream, is my vision, and it is there. And I shall come to reclaim the party with the costs. Those people who are imposters there, they will pay me for stealing my intellectual property rights. So we move on to the next topic, Iyaba Lungu. The Lungu case, by praising, I saw Matomola celebrating the body is coming. Are you normal? How do you celebrate a body to come? Mwarikwana fe wino muma brain iwe Matomola. Matomola is celebrating mubili. So body is orotaishire. What is there to celebrate, Kanshi? Me, I'm missing something in these brains of these praise singers. Muri pro, I'm a praise singer tabakwan. So, if you never judge Vachita rule, ukwebati, the appeal has been denied. Yes, that is what they should have done. So, there is no need for anyone to be worried to say, the praise, they have declined their appeal because it's their ruling. So how can they come and cancel their ruling? They have to stand by their ruling. So it was in order. South Africa, it is in order because now it gives grounds for the Lungu family to go to the next court. It is in order. So now the UPND have got grounds. Sorry, the Lungu family have got grounds to go to the next court. And I hope that in the next Supreme Court, they shall put forward the rights of a widow. This is I think in the Ama court you on say the same. There is local court, no Mbokuniku High Court. They have to go to the Supreme Court, and if possible from the Supreme Court, wakaya ku Concord, and from the Concord, ingabafidwa bakaya ku Sadek na United Nations. Because one, ba Esther Lungu ever opirwe kuri ba Lungu. It is not ba Kabesha, GRZ, or by HH. They are not a wife to ba Lungu. They cannot come and claim rights of burial. So ba Kabesha nangu ba HH or GRZ ever opirwe kuri ba Lungu mushe. Pakchumule samwa chumubiri ureisa. Nimo mweba opirwe ko. The body belongs to the next of kin, is the wife. So now it's you by GRZ to fold your tail and negotiate with the family. Because you need 2 signatures from the family to carry the body. So ukasaina ni nani? Ukasaino mubidi atisendeni ni nani? Tumipushe imwe ba HH ba Kabesha na ba, okay, you came the Zambians. I don't know which Zambians were consulted. I don't know. Because that lawsuit was crafted in the middle of the night when Zambians were sleeping. So I don't know in what national interest they are talking about, because all the Zambians were sleeping when they were crafting that lawsuit to try and stop the wishes of the family. So in short, it's the 3 people who have interest in this. The president himself, the attorney general, maybe na Patrick Kangwa. Otherwise, Ibela become a Zambian nation. Mule tusebanya. Tamatu chile consult. You did not consult the Zambians on this. So I don't know who you were talking about when you say national interest, because you made that lawsuit in the middle of the night. 12 missed calls, whatever. Everything fyale chiko ushkunga na bantu na balala uruchelo bwacha mwamfati kwa shitike if you need breaking news. So who's interest in that? Which Zambians were bale tupisha muturo, we were agreeing in muturo na tulala tulelo tatuati suminisha. Can you stop this muletu sevanya? Enough is enough. And this whole thing of comparing kesi yaba Lungu kuli kesi yaba Kaunda, it is the Kaunda family is the one who took the GRZ to court. So it doesn't even hold water. It doesn't hold water because the KK family is the one who took GRZ to court. Now it is the GRZ Bakabesha in the name of Fieshina Yabu GRZ to twala Lungu family to court. So it doesn't even make sense. It's a different circumstances. You can only compare cases. In Ngachakobati, the situation was exactly the same. But the situation is completely different from each other. It was KK's family, one of KK's sons, who sued GRZ. In this case, it is GRZ who is suing the Lungu family. Let us compare mangoes to mangoes. Not you are comparing mangoes to bananas. It doesn't work like that. Kalale fye iwo wini nanu kuitire panu. Echo mulekite report ya abantu ifya bupuba. Mwana mkulemba chi strategy kulatara ikabena Zambia. Dimo mweba pangire internet. The Imaba UPND, you have done nothing from this country. You have not even developed a simple app. Nomba ama Facebook waba ipangire basungu kuno. Alo nomba mle tukanyo kulaisa pa Facebook watu mwema pangire Facebook. Ichibere shuko. I'm done talking, guys. olombe bita kutina ababita owa ababita nimwe omwe bali amukulalesha bamukamfira okushika abalume baabo. Cheni fe tuleki okulanda pa but na muleki okusamwe fye mulelanda omubiri uleisa nishi mulesa minwa mubiri wabawiso pakutu kwati mubiri wabawiso pakutu ule celebrate atu mubiri uleisa mule celebrate atu mubiri wa uleisa mubiri wabawishenu. Let the dead but let the bereaved family abalushire wisho abalushire bawishi a father, a friend, a uncle, and the people care. Apopo tufikire there is no national interest because ababalela that national interest abali mu celebration bale celebrate nga kwa bafe news yakwe bachashita favor ba UPND tabali musole mmuja tibale losha bali kuma baba le celebrate bale nwatu mubiri uleisa. Stop mocking the Lungu family. If you were UPND nga mulaba soba pakulanda peli ashiri abalungu nga kututwalanda te, but you are always in celebration mode. Anything to do with the judgment to say umubiri walaisa tatumona abantu nabekala in a solemn mode bale umfusho oluse yawo mubiri kawise bali kumatave noko bale celebrate atu mubiri walaisa. So what the hell do you want? Do you think we are stupid? Umuntu alusa bawiso instead mwikale mube solemn ye mwandi finally twala bashika balungu. You have to go kuma ba no kulana ndefia. And then from there kanwa kamoke that is in national interest. What national interest? My foot. National interest, my foot. The president also was like, oh, it's not good to settle court differences in court, but it's the one South Africa. But Patrick Kangwa is camped over there on public fund. Bari mma hotel over there, what do you take? But Patrick Kangwa, I hear Baba Kudia. Opo fia chitikira tababwera. But why church wali kunokula and that let's sort matters out of court. Okay, this kind of hypocrisy is too much for me. Mama Elia, welcome. Bueno branch. We don't care where Balungu is buried. Let's just have respect for the family. If you talk about Tifi Mpo Safire Samwa, kwa fe news ya Balungu atiki, you know, kuya mkusama papa internet, Tifi Mpo Samunan kan. Ma hooligans. Fire sama pa internet, the body is coming. Mubili wakwa weso, mwali kwa techi vereshi sana, kutumba.
Makadi paka. What?
Papa somulishani. Yaba. Utuba kukarifya omutima.
Awe ndifya bwino nimfo okuseka ati mubiri w'abaana ko. Mabawiza namba.
These people.
Watenge mibiri zao baindi bafa mchirindi.
Balolela te South Africa. Nga ba ufanya su South Africa. Baya kuma ba uko balesa minu watu mubiri walaisa. Boze tulefa abalungu babashike mu Zambia. But muleba salula. Bali abalusa bawisha bale umfashani kumona kama tomola pabaka lesamo atu mubiri walaisa.
What is Matomola's role in your PND?
He's IPS, Lusaka District Information and Publicity Secretary.
Yeah. Okay. And these are some of the things I think people need to even be looking at. The caliber of leaders.
Yes. Kama tomola kali kwali kachungani mubaka tushina kafala ka wife beater utuma maso stule monika kare somewhat the body is coming. Honestly,
you're going to dignify. Okay, that is very annoying. I think that is what is even more annoying. Because when you look at some of these sentiments that they are passing, I think actually kalipasana, especially but why do this? This is really uncalled for, you know? And then somebody somewhere is silent, cannot tell them. So as the IP, whatever it is called, You mean he didn't hear to what he was told to say? Only one person was now told to speak about it? Or he's immune himself, he can still talk about it, you know? And this is why we say our government or our UPND people, each person is like, so how do you trust such kind of people? Yesterday, I think I saw it in one of the groups where they were asking whether they wanted to verify whether that information was true concerning these people who were charged for trying to use witchcraft to kill. And someone was asking, a person actually I think supports my UPNG, was asking and questioning whether that thing was true. Then I was like, this story is everywhere. This story court case yashtika ku Zambia, you're still asking to say ushe yachi neliashi. And it should also tell us something to say our own president. 1 minute he says he goes and parades himself on an international interview where he says, I do not believe in witchcraft. The people won with witchcraft. I don't believe in such things. My family, myself as a president, as a party. But because case court. So how do we just become double standards like that? I think these are some of the things that we need to look at as a people. And we know that behavior and I think we need to be checking ourselves, not to change it. And I don't know. But you can't just trust people. There's too much hypocrisy. And when the late president talked about hypocrisy, people talked bad about him because people never knew what he meant. But that man had seen so much, he had heard so much that all of us probably never knew. And he couldn't express it and just said, Mkaimwena. And here we are, seeing what he could have seen, experiencing what he could have experienced, and some of the things that we thought people were thinking, oh, but better. Every time he comes, he says things. But it's because of this. We are now seeing it. Look at it now. Impia na shuruba, in one of the councils to Zambia, as if that money that was sent erroneously to China is not enough. A council right now. No, can they start that investigation? They can't investigate themselves. Yes, but why yes, but how is that affecting? Just yesterday, I think someone was saying, again. When you are saying there's a bumper harvest, why are you selling milling meal? You said when you have your own local produce, we should have our own milling meal, which is at a lower price. So tell me, do we still have middlemen? Someone will argue to say no, because why is the cost of doing everything expensive? Because we do not have power. So meaning all those things are trickling down to making our milling meal prices go up. You know, so someone asked, why are you selling this maize? I think it was in Parliament. They asked, why are you selling this maize? Why can't we store in case we have a drought again? They said, no, we've calculated. We are a government that is very calculative. So we know that this is a surplus milling meal that we are going to sell. But then why are we having how many of the people are managing two times a day? How many of us today even and you're only allowed to kusha if you have a family of 6 or 7, you can only buy 1 bag of milling meal at a time, unless in some of these designated areas, you know. So when we look at this is a government that we cannot just be trusted. I think balala and fingi. Perhaps to us, me makamba vyambiri valani pakamwa. Balalanda babantu bale ikalafi because balafi lufyanya. 1 minute balande chakateka, 1 minute awel bamatomola basampula ndefi. And you know, I don't know. I think we're not just serious. They're not just serious human beings. I think we need serious people who can actually know that as a people, they are leading abantu bakwati bale mona village tika not uyu musevanya bale lead then yamaliro na palaso one fat na ale yafi 15 you people that speak to Esther Lungu and the family, tell them yes, everyone is touched with these things that are happening and everyone is thinking about you. But then do not allow people with ill motives who are going to mock you. Because they just to mock the people and tell them they are forgetting that the only person they don't want is one person. It's not like I want to wake it's them. Why did they decide to have the designated area for quarter service? Hidden room. Why didn't they mention where they wanted? All those things are being overlooked. It's very sad though that you have to go with a Manifesto there. Pumi, let me end here for now. Otherwise, it's good to see you and to be
Thank
here.
you, Ampat. So welcome, Machka Monica, to the live on Facebook and TikTok. Amalia Shituishi le pano, uyu Ethel barimshite detained, tatule support ense le shakwe. But to Lelanda Fiashiba president, he promised the rule of law. He's in his campaign. The president Hakainde Hichilema said there will be no one detained more than 48 hours. So today I put it day 4 by Ethel na basunga kabwata kuya police station. We hear she's heavily guarded. Kudiwaka pokola 4 abalem guarding her at all times. At baremu sunga we know. But even when people are visiting, the police officers are there. She's not being allowed privacy to chat with her visitors. And the rumor has it that I the kuchiro na mkulembesha political party yakwe. I the mukusenda ma fingerprint. Elo nombechi papishe chako bati uyu Ethel aleyenda ukuya ku Zambia because so since 2023, Ethel alaya mu Zambia yabwera afuma nomba pecho bamwikatira mulandu ba HH na bali mfuati ali ya mkulembesha political party. So ine panoni mfurano kwa bati kusheba hakainde bakulaipa ya ma dreams yaba nabo because CH pane cho bakwata ba hakainde is not his dream. I had a dream of how I want Zambia na lirembeshe chipani New Era Democratic Party. Elo bampoka palibu presidency using the registrar. Right now they are imposters claiming to be the founders of my political party. My dream. The person who's claiming to say emu in watch pani one line in my manifesto. Everything is my dream. So number Ethel I want to be president, one kateka EBL. She has a dream. So why the president want to kill a dream of anyone who wants to challenge you? You are already, I'm not wishing you death, but the president is an old man. He wants to be here 20 years from now. So why is he trying to kill a dream ya mwacho ya Ethel kumupera police record so that we pay the dream ya kuba president? Why can't he just work with her kwebati awe ino chance le kanjini mine ingana fumapo na wewe ni kutu waisa panga political party yao. Instead of kuipa ya ma dream ya iyo mwacho ba mwipa the dream no kumupera criminal charge. Bena bali mufipango fya mishingo. Ba me, my political party, I am a dreamer, I am a visionary. I put everything there to form my political party. And you come and kill my dream by putting an imposter president there. And I'm saying it's you by HH because registrar I'm your chinjama office bearers without your backing. Chimona mu PF, stop killing our dreams. By HH. So don't kill Ethel Chisono's dream to be a leader. Kale amba uri omaichi. Nangunise reale tukana mamurufia nyete katushefe mwami chitire. Okay, alimi tukana but finishefe mwamu chitire. Tature support ensere. But the bottom line is let her live her dream. If she wants to be on the ballot, let her. Don't ruin her dream by giving her criminal charges. Yeah? Because you are so insecure. Na chulo wapita wasoma kula china na chulo wapita chio ala mpampula pachipuna. No papita kolo komba onse mletina. If you are a true leader and you have performed, let everyone be on that ballot and challenge you.
That's true.
Yeah, awe. Tu bebelepo. Ba kwata political party ya mishingo ine chali nkali pa kandande lero. Chali nkali pa. Ba kwenda ba kwata political party ya mishingo 10 dream yawo. UPND is not his dream. He didn't write any line in the manifesto. Pauti wale ba nombo mwaiche Ethel ba mwikaye pali dream yako. Kale kayamba ka Ethel nali kamona kale kayamba. One me ibia one kateka. All of a sudden umuntu mwale mfwane mwampromise ane nchito. Ukumfafia tale pange chipani nomba mule mufailishe minana. Chinchi mumu tekele more than 48 hours without charging. You want to kill her dream? It's nonsense. Go ahead, Mama.
Mwapule mkwai bonse chungulu mkwai. Namu posha mama kula yoko mulishani bakateka bapungulu stuliko. Nami posha mkwai na chungulu amashuwe kuli bampaso amashuwe ya kankalo kufuma kumano mwana kashe. Neshuwe ya chimote ya mutembo. Liye shuwe bebati shuwe suma. Liya yikishe mbulukumuti. Ayama platforms yetu okutila. Utwala pa bwingi tonaula. Utwala pa bwingi tonaula. Ili ashiri kalamba ili liapa. Liakulolekesha pa mwana wesuyo. Ethel. Uli mulia muchifungo. Wena amashwina lalanda ngomu kalamba. Ngafia fine ndanda lionso kutila ine. Abantu abengi balanje basana ukutila mama chikamoneka aba bwino abefi balampanga mashina yengi mwe bali apa mwe banyu mwe bashangishiba mu fwafye ine mama chikamoneka chimo chinera ba mama pumulo stumbeko with my voice of the voiceless. Sometimes we preach peace. Imolimo to preach unity. Futi shtaingi to accept preaching. Love. Echa kusoko pia. Okay, so Ngalaba basani nishinalaba. So, hello tulanda na pali culture. Tulanda na pali tradition.
Sorry mkwai konganyeni.
Tulanda na pamla duanta ambishe chalo chesu cha Zambia. So, chonse chintu chile moneko kutila na chilole lemo ero tachiwemi tulesa no kuchita rebuke no kutampo kuchita fight. Echo twabela konga bafyashi bacha moyo chonse. Echo twabela konga banankoko chifukatiria bana mapindo. Echo twabela konga babutala ya pamwishi. Ifwe nifotu ya kuleba noku ufwa leba pen. Imwe mweba ume mufyalu afyeta mwa ishwefe tupitamu. So lionse lo kwa ise milandu ya kakata tulakwa toku ufwa mula kalipa. So numala isa kumulandu wakwa Ethel. Wena nalalanda mashuwa ya mama pungula stumbeko malanjere lako. Umulandu taubola. Umulandu taubola. Uyumulandu apangile Ethel. Apangile 2-3 years ago. Taubole le iyo. elo nomba ichichala banomba chilangiriro kuba nensu bashife bafimbo poke mulenya mulela pila lelo balesa kanya bonse batuka baisiye balo bali abomi lelo mulesa kanya pantu muli mumaka batukuli nshiteyo ikesa yo mukeka twa bonse mupwira tapali no kasakaria yo namukwata ma examples yabali mu buteko iliyo bali mumaka abanensu abatwalwa ku machele tapali na ngumo batwele ku chele bali mumaka batilyo bafuma mumaka bonse bali abali ikatwa nabe katwa na papele tule bali liro bulanda Ilya bale sakanya bale yendela pamula ndo kati bali kweti amaka chimuna imwebe na shife nde mpela for example na imwe inshita yaku ikatwa ilino kufika because mchalo cha Zambia chondela ndilako muli muchisha chinani yala kitemwe chibemba bantu chali wama muli muchisha chinani nganalanda tu muchisha chinani inshinalanda ti muri uko muri akapaturula akakupaturula abana abatukana bale yendela abana abatukana batwaleni kuchele muchisha chinani tamuri umulinganya iyo amulo mulinganya nokulandanga tatulelanda kunga tulitondolo omulinganya tamuli kwali baba tukanensele ukutuka ba former head of state the historist in peace Lungu ishikulu tabatala babeka tapo bala yende up to today pantumu ananga baba wishat na la kusasa kamsaiz inshallah shamisa bala yende la uliyo kashana kuchingolo wale fule ngande yaba isiyo ala yendela iliyo na mwene ya yama bwafya ine na lishile pamula basa na isalandati imwe limbule nisansa talila limbe mishila ababa nanga balimbe mishila alabaka tukana mwewe kele pachipuna na lilandile kalikwebele tabulapo and for sure numba masele ya la pululuka na isa kumwana wesobe kete tapali ule usapota na ngufye pano no kulishi yensele shale tukana takuli wala musapota efira twale lana kuli waimi imwe bonsi mwe batukane nsele Zambia muno pamula lwabutulie muna buputira bumukonga mpulo ishibeni ukutila ukushikumuka fuma mumaka ukese uteko bwachinja ulino kuba muchibe takwaba abantu abatuke mfwa yabayisi wakatumbia nabambile ro bachipolo ero balesefya ukusefya nabakolo kaina bekuta namaroni bali poka na mayanda bali kula elo bala sakanyesa kanye tangana na elo bala sefya pamfo kwati tabaka fwe na lole shine na kibane ukuchenjela kwanko kopungu atasakamana hiyo
yeah
ukuchenjela kwa pwele pungu atasakamana atipwele atinde pwento yokanshale ipo mwine efibemba pwele atinde pwento yokanshale ipo mwine so uliyo mwana kashiyense lyale tukana tashawa mana ufepa nono elo kuli mwebekele mu diaspora bamama pumulo stumbeko kale batampo kuisa pa social media tabatukana nsele bachitafya checks and balances kekwe batinga waikala kubula yatawakabwele kumwanu ni kuikoshi imwanga mwaya mubula ya muri amufiro kula 3 minutes na kumufisuma no chukula pose nsele mchalo cha Zambia okuba kubula ya bisa susensele ama tsunami power tap inenda fanga ndela ndemo na malaika saying they have page kwa ndi musekesha abantu power tap 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 and share. So, Uliomwana, ndia mieba bonse mwa bamu diaspora banabandi. Mwaya ku diaspora mwaya. Ukuli represent chalo cha Zambia mufisuma. No ukucha represent chalo cha Zambia mwa selei. Nishimuleo na ulechi ishinali ya chalo cha Zambia. Na ngufirima Donald Trump ngaba pela citizenship. Nishba kupela okutampo kuchitefintu ifisuma muri chiye chalo. Bakutilo ole inye chalo cha Zambia ole ta promote chalo chobe. Muri culture, mumi endele, musofera na mimi chitile yonse. Noti mukusuku sensele mchalo. Bantu wande kukabeti kachitiko kafuayo kubwela. Elonga wabwela kulugu Zambia, wandi nini jata moyo. Queen Pumi, president wa New Era Political Party, kumuhimira political party pa wikele. Alalanda pata tukale tuayamba, ifo tuatambile day one. Pantoma politics yaliko, epo tuwa vote la fie, ukufuma 2021, campaign tayatara ipu hapo, UPND, ba campaign la fie. Taba tusha, na ifwe, tatua tusha pa social media hapa. Ine onze fiomu ano utukaba kalamba shamu temua. Pantu Bible yalanda kishindika uisoda nokonga wikaleshi wishingi pesa mbali ya chala. Ngaba kupera citizenship puulo stumbe kokateka bapo kulole chipani. Alelole shi. Ngaba kupera citizenship nishaba kwa bila tampo punu shensele nomba. Uamona kwa tinomba wabelela. Awe. Pantu wande kukatitike chikulitika kuleta kuzambia. Niba noko wafo usheta wakeze. Ni sister obyo file usheta wakabwele. Elo kunu mwakutuwafuma kwa yati ya machona. Rafinefi ya chono yu Dr. Kasonso. Ichona. Uliata atana wande akachono nuko kuisa kumuzambia kwa kesa mkupole remi ngongo. Ama alwari atubila ya. Akesa mkutubila nombo tujiri na bozi na bai Kasonso. Akabike pone sungwala kulwala ni chae ni jiwanu Kasonso perme nyenge. So nomba.
Yeah. Oh, Wandy. Oh, Wandy.
This is leadership. At least you are able to rebuke. You are able to correct.
Wait. Let me finish.
Finish, Mama. Finish, Mama. Ada navena. Tien.
Let me finish.
Ada navena. Tieni.
So nomba yagama sele ale tukana Chiso mwana westule mulandira lero. Pamlando wakutira tule kimono kutira. Oyo mwana ena bamwikata bambi bashala. Ngachako batwala bekata bonse tetulandepo. Icho twala landira bo pali Ethel Chisono ni pamlando wakutira muno Zambia mwali baba tukadensele shata tanaleta. Tamwabe kata iyo. Bale yendera batukire ba former president. Ushebera tabali ni ba president. Elo bena baba tukana mufwa yabo kuba tukokwa tukokula wele mfwa. Ukula wele mfwa. So icho tulela ndila ngacha kuchirati. Ubu teko wali kwata justice ya ingano ulinganya gata tulelanda. Twalanda bonga nokutila umuna imila luilele mele na kuli bamo takuli imila. Kiensu telesha tukile shife pa social media. Empire.
So mama uyu Ethel bali mwenera. Ethel aliamba nokutukana nomba balungu muchitumbi. Mwamona? Alia na kulia ku embassy ku US embassy kulia kuli ba chibamba kanyama bamwelera bamukitaba promise nchito. Bamulaya nenchito. Ati tukaya kupela twala kuposta kukinya katinga fyabu fibati area shireptana mumushi. So alile kwa kutukana ba HH ayambo kutukana ba lungu muchitumbi efe ba umfuanene bamulaya nenchito. Namba echo bamwikatira apa. Echo nomba mwangu fanamba okulanda pali political party yandi. Pantu ak palaba mulaire nchitu eyo. Ero waishire ku Zambia ku Chililo. Alisa namukulembeshe echipani nkushitama fingerprint. So echo bamwikatila eri ashirilipo. Allegedly.
Nomba ufuna mapumulo stumbeko. Ine system yakwebati government ya UPND. Government ya Zambians once babikire mwamala. Ukutira twapuzuka. Takuli mwina Zambia na ngumo atontonkenya government ya bataka ba akainde. Bakesa bwe chef impobo sokola fita point. Bakesa bwe shamari side court. Abalwele bampele. Inesha tontonkenye pwecho. Ngachakula ti government ya tontonkenye okuchita point uyu mukashana Ethel Chisono. Ichi mpobo uyo mwana uyo waletuka nenseri shafika. Pantu waka ne matakaleka imputi sula kayibula kuwekesha. Imputi sula kayibula kuwekesha. Ila nalela ngati imamwe balela notro unganda ya mafundi omo. One day umwakanye chisushi pantu ututulo.
Atibaya bunya hizuzi. Baya bunya hizuzi mu parliament basa.
Pantu mama kumbeko.
Baya bunya hizuzi mu parliament.
Problem we have yakwebati we muntu bakutuma tukabiye mukubomba munganda ya mafunde utwali amafya ayo tuleshingwa nayo mu constituency ewe niwe now we try to mayonka ya munga
yaba mwamba kutusekesha nomba mwanzi batusebanya mwanzi batusebanya
so nomba uya munganda ya mafunde ngana wisat mayonka ya parliament ufuire walala mushke ya linga walali la limo 16 hours 17 hours antu ya munganda ya kwani bengande sho ngala na mutu bengande
ila min discipline kufyalo fipi kukutamfya
ila bala itamba wao dwight
ila min discipline bakapaso nga bali ya mubusha fyoli bamusenda na panse ni discipline
mama kulia balefu line yandi bapelele
ni discipline mama
bali Winston balefu namba yandi mama bapelele
mu parliament ni moliza minkono no sure mama na nefisushi fibeko bwino nombe minkono
kabiri yali ama kamera zaya bamulya yali ama kamera yali bashapi yali afya once no one yet sushishira bataka the capture
capture sushi we minkono no mama kunomba kuti baita capture shani sushi nai we mwala tuipai
Ndege mechire shinga umoja.
Ai, pai.
Umwaka violent.
Enough for ya. Enough.
Takaba bebe shinga. Kula beba. Atututu la beba muchintu bwingi. Iyenga ndaya mafume kenga ndaya kuya ukushibwira. Kantu ukula lotu ukala kwa sushita kwa bati ni fora suti la taya.
Apomura na bafoko. Chindika bino kuchindika n'abamusira represent murabati bayamukurala alazo
So ichaba samyo ichaba muye chakwe bati iyale pole mikono ne fufu fufu vya kizushi ile pishira pilia kasi fair money ile mbwa na allowance ile mbwa which is very bad. So number 2026 twala nyafuata kumikantu la myamunga ndema funde muya mkutusha pantu mkalekela kuti sushi muli taine jacket mentoloji Chisa
My, you're not fine.
era meshini